Hello YouTube, this is Engineer Pat 5290 coming to you live in Rocky Mount today. As you can see, we have an old Atlantic coastline passenger car and one of these famous ACL type grain cars. There are not many of these left anymore, and I am really happy to finally able to get to see one of these. Over to my left is the A-line, which I'll get to here in just a second. Oh man. It's a stainless hopper. It's a whopper hopper, that's what it was called, whopper hopper. Take a look at it. It's a whopper hopper. They put grain in these. You can see it's different from a standard grain car. I'm gonna come down and show y'all. This is actually, it has 6 axles. It has 6 axles, just like a locomotive. And a regular standard freight car only has 4 axles on it, a standard one. But this one has the 6 of them on there. And this was built, trucks were built in November of 1964. So these are the couple little pieces that are on display here, and just happened to be going down for vacation, happened to stop in this railroad town. This railroad town has a lot of history, and that's one of the reasons why I stopped here today. So let me go ahead and shift the camera and show you guys the main line. This here is the main line. This is the A line, which is part of the old ACL. Now it's CSX. It is part of the A line, and a lot of the Portsmouth subtrains like F781 and F782 come to Rocky Mount. And over to the right is the yard, as you can see here, and there's a clear signal for somebody. I don't know what it is. I don't know who's coming, but there's a little bit of there's a big yard over there, and that's where everything is. So I thought you guys might like to take a look at some of this. It's the first time I've been here. So anyway, hope to bring you guys some more coverage. Alright, see you later guys. Hey YouTube, it's Engineer Pat coming to you live once again in Rocky Mount, and we have a CSX southbound here in Rocky Mount. He's way on the other end of town, and he's going to come by the station here in just a few minutes. But I got some confirmations on the ACL whopper hopper. It was the only one of its kind. The only one of its kind. It was used as a prototype by the Pullman, and they were trying to carry more grain in the car. Instead of having a regular 4-axle grain car, they would put the 6 axles, like I explained in the previous part. She has the extended deck as well, just like a locomotive. But this is an interesting car. It was the only one that was ever built, and then technology came into play, and they were able to use technology instead of building other cars like this. But it was the only one of its kind that was ever built. So this is a really rare find anywhere, because you don't see hoppers like this at all. You always see the regular standard 4-axle hoppers. Let's see, what main is he on? He's on the far track, it looks like. Let's zoom in on him again. So my train is going to come around, and we will be having a little fun here in Rocky Mount. Get to see another. This is part of the A line, so I get to see another train on the A line. I don't know what it is, and I can probably tell by the cargo. But as you can see right there, like I showed previously, he has a clear signal on the far track. I think this is the number 2. I believe this is the number 1. I'm not really sure though. If anybody can confirm, let me know. And this is in fact a north-south line. So he's lined all the way through Rocky Mount, so probably F781, probably F781, I don't know. Because that runs from Portsmouth to Rocky Mount. All the Portsmouth subtrains, like I explained, F781 goes to Rocky Mount, F782 comes from Rocky Mount, heads back to Portsmouth. So a lot of the Portsmouth subtrains go through here, and almost all the A-line trains you can think of will go through here. It is a frigid day out here in Rocky Mount. It's a frigid day. But let me go ahead and give the train just a couple of minutes to get here, and we'll be right back here in just a few. Alright, see you guys in a minute. Alright YouTube, here comes that southbound that's getting ready to come through town. And he's starting to rumble. Yeah, if he's on that far track, because that's where that signal's lying. I think there might be a speed restriction through Rocky Mountain. They can't blow the horn through town, so it's going to be kind of hard to hear the sound, but you can obviously hear the train rumble. Got to come to Rocky Mount, and I finally get to see some. Oh, this might be LO31 or LO35. Oh man, that sure does look like. Well, it might be Q140 or 141, maybe. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's. No, this is a great. This might be F781. There's two G's of ES44 DC goes up front today. 7, no, ES44H, excuse me. 725 and 322. Will they pop on F781 coming in? Oh man. Center line. Oh man, Delaware and Hudson. Oh man. This has got to have about 90 cars on it. And this CSA straight train looks alright by engineer Pat 5290, and his fork is in place today. So here we'll watch, oh man, another DNH. Oh man, that's two on the train. Yeah. He's got to have about 90 cars on it, but we'll watch this CSA straight train with ES44 AH722 and 322, the AC4400, and then we'll continue south. And I see the end of the train coming. Alright, he's not down the signal. Oh man, 3 DNHs all in the same train. Oh my gosh. Ann Arbor Railroad. That's up there in Michigan. This is really something. And here comes the end of this monster grain train. This thing had 90 cars on it. And here comes the last car. Woohoo! Oh man. Oh man, they got one of those blue markers right there. Look at that. And it's flashing today. That CSX grain train looks alright by engineer Pat 5290 and his markers in place. Well, there you have it, YouTube. A colossal CSX grain train as he heads south today. Wow. With ES44AH up front and an AC4400 trailing. So 2 engines really battling it out today. Well, there you have it, you guys. Thanks for watching.